Hello, gent and gentesses, and all you beautiful human beings out there. It is 11:20, and you know what that means. It's time for another exciting episode of... Oh, actually, no, it's not 11:20, it's 11, like, 22 or 23. Anyways, it's time for another episode of the Stanley Parable. Last time, we did the confusion ending, which was confusing, because there was a whole bunch of restarts. I am not sure, there's like 5 or 6 restarts, I'm not even sure. All I know is I'm glad that it didn't come all the way to pass, because at the end it was like, and then Stanley dies. And it's not, it would be quite unfortunate for Stanley to die. So, let us continue on our way. I think we are just about done with the door on the right. I think. We'll find out. Which means one last trip
All of his co-workers
to the
were
employee
gone.
lounge.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Where's the... What a beep? Where's the... Where's it? Oh! It's no fair. I want the computer. Again. Okay, moving on.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
He went
this
to
was
the
not
door
the
on the
correct
right.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Wait, is that the... Ooh, it's the adventure line. It's... Is there a way to... No? Oh. Hi, adventure line. I hope rehab is going well for you. You know, what with the... You being on drugs and smoking crack and... You know, anyways.
It was okay.
It was okay. It was okay. Have you seen this room? It's fantastic. Jeez. Stupid.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yes, I did.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on
I
track.
did actually for once. For once. Except I'm just gonna... Okay, there's nothing over here. For once, I did what the narrator told me to do.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yes. Is Chris still in the broom closet? Chris? Whoa! What? Oh my god, I opened a door! I never open the doors. It never works. Oh my goodness.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I entered the broom closet. I opened a door by myself.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
You don't...
No reason to still be here.
You don't understand, man. I did it. I opened the door. Is Chris...
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Wow. Wow. Dropping the
Are you really
FA
still in
bombs.
the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because I am no longer Stanley. I have become Chris.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Oh.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
You don't know that. Look, this is the first thing I've been able to interact
Maybe
with.
to you, this is somehow its own branching path.
Honestly.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Okay, guys. So, from now on, I am Chris.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Ow!
That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Well, I mean, you know, who isn't addicted to drugs and hookers?
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
Oh?
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
Yep.
He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay. So, sorry guys, this will be the last episode of Cantraption, because apparently I'm dead. I guess the next episode will probably be done by Cantraptina or something, I don't know. But yes. Anyways.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Well, my name's Chris, so, you know, I'm no longer Stanley, because I got out of the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I could. Or I could go downstairs. Can I open doors now? Does Chris have the power to open doors? Apparently not. Ooh. The red light district, apparently, because, you know, I'm addicted to hookers and drugs.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired
How
for
does
that.
a car get down
and
here?
in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Never mind.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Wait, what?
Why
Oh my
did
God!
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Oh!
He yelled.
Thank goodness.
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt.
My name is Chris.
Finally found an answer, an explanation.
I'm Chris!
His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Okay.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Jeez, oh jeez.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Doesn't everyone have a voice
I'm
that narrates for
dreaming
them?
about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all,
My name is Chris.
he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that
damn
this
it.
was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently,
Okay.
and he invited himself to wake up.
Okay, guys. Meditation
He
time.
felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Normal Chris.
Everything will be fine. I am okay.
What? I'm still here.
Stanley began screaming. Please,
Ah!
someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh god. I think Chris died. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I finally...
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What? Hi, Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular
that
day,
Chris?
her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What a heartwarming story, guys. So yes, you guys are all in control of your minds and bodies and perfectly sane, so get off to your meetings if you're very important people. Alright, back to 11:20. Let us continue and do other things.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
What? I don't know. I think I kept track of that stuff. Where's the computer with the beeps and the boops? I gotta do it, guys. Gotta beep all those boops, but I can't find the computer anymore. Okay, anyways.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Are you ready for this, guys? We're actually going to go left this time. I know, right? Phew. Wow. Okay, moving on. Moving right along then.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. Hey, Chris? Christopher, are you in there? I better not catch you masturbating again. Oh, jeez. That always freaks me out. The ability to open a door, just like, oh my goodness, I can open this door and close it and open it and close it. Seriously, the most amazing thing ever. Just being able to do something in this game.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Was it the wallpaper green last time? Could have sworn it was. What is this? Executive bathroom. Ooh. But I want to go in the executive bathroom. But there's all sorts of cool secrets in there, like drugs and hookers. Ooh! Oh! I found it! I found it! We're 2 boops away, guys. Oh man, 2 more beeps and boops, and then it is time. Can't wait. We're almost there. We are so close. We will find the computer 2 more times, and it will be amazing. Whoa, this is different. I don't remember it being this tall.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845, you say? Of course I couldn't have known it. What is that? Is that Chianti?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Oh geez, I have a little... Oh, okay, I can... 2871. Wait, what?
2845.
7502?
Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Okay, I see how it is. Can I still boop in numbers? Just like irritate him. What? Maybe this one? No? Okay. What was it? 2845? Was that the code? Hey! No? I finally did it! Oh, fine. Fine! Can I play the piano? I want to play the piano. I can actually play the piano in real life. Apparently I can't play it in a game, though. Okay. Let us move on with the shady underbelly of my manager's room. This is like Portal stuff. You know, in Portal, when you like find the back rooms and it's like a whole bunch of like ripped up panels and stuff. This is kind of what it's reminding me of. And the big red button pointing down. Can't resist the big red button pointing down. Oh. This is the loading screen song. I was singing all night long, cause it's a Stanley Parable, so unbelievable. In this tiny cubicle, we be beeping all the boops, cause it's a Stanley Parable, and it's a loading screen song. Yeah.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, jeez. Shit. Awfully dark. And spooky. So spooky.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, I was distracted by the thing that says, if light is on, call exit 914 immediately. Is there a phone? I don't know. Okay. Or escape. I can escape, or I can go to the mind crawl. Mind crawl for mind control facility. What do you guys think? I think think we should escape. And then maybe next time we'll go to the mind control facility. I'm going to escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What? What do you mean, my violent death? Doesn't... It's a really long hallway.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
God, this is like... Oh, and they've got the spooky mist effects. I just... Oh, it's a really long hallway. Oh, God.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh, God. Just... Oh, God. It's such a long hallway. I don't... Look. I know how this works, man. Like, in every horror game I've ever played ever, I don't know if Stanley Parable has any horror elements, but, like, you walk down the really long hallway and then something comes after you, and then you're like, run for your life! I don't know if I really want to die. I don't know if I would... Did the hallway get longer? Like, okay, come on. I don't... So creepy. So creepy.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
But... No. I'm gonna man up.
Nope. Still on board with death?
Can I? No? No, okay. Just wanted to see if he's gonna say anything else. Okay. We're on board. We're on board the death train. Yeah. Okay. Just keep walking forwards. Oh God, I feel like a death claw from Fallout is going to like come barreling down this hallway when I get to the end, and I'm going to be like, but yeah, okay, we're almost there. Oh God, it's so dark. What? Oh God, what is that? What is... I don't even know. God, it's a long hallway. Oh, it's so creepy. Okay, here we go, guys. Oh, loading screen. Are we gonna restart? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't crash on me, game. Don't you dare! Oh. Do you want me to sing the song again? Is that... Okay, here we go. Oh, jeez. What? What? Ah! Wait, what?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss.
Why would any office building need this?
From a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh God.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Who are you?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What? What? Is there someone who narrates the narrator? Is that who you are? The Stanley Parable. Okay. Did I escape?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know. A laugh at my expense? Maybe? Kind of? Oh.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
That's really, really morbid. This is an interesting area, I guess. Okay, so sorry guys, but I'm all out of time for this video. I will be sure to continue from this point in the next one. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and we will discover what this strange place is in the next episode. Bye-bye!